Hello, how are we doing? This time for review, we have got a can of Beavertown's Neck Oil, a session IPA coming in 4.3%. Doesn't say what hops are in it. So just before we get going, I'm not going to get into the whole Beavertown debacle. If you don't know about it, I'm almost envious. Essentially, Beavertown is or was owned by Logan Plants, rubber plants of Led Zeppelin's son, and effectively it is now owned by one of the big brewers. I think it might be Budweiser or something like that. One of the big macro breweries, basically. And the sort of the craft beer nerds going, oh, it's no longer craft and da 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 da. And to be honest with you, the key thing is what is the beer like? I buy most of my beer direct from craft brewers, and yeah, it's great supporting, small businesses, small batch beer, that sort of stuff. But I do it because I prefer the beer. If I could get the very best beer from supermarkets, would I spend the money on doing it? I don't know. I'm quite tight. I like my money in my pocket. But this is this cost, I think, just over £2 from Sainsbury's. So it's certainly not breaking the bank. And I've got a very soft spot for Beavertown, to be honest with you. Way back when they're independents, and they're one of the first independent craft brewers to start selling to supermarkets. It was one of the sort of, apart from Brewdog, it was one of the first sort of craft brewers that, hoppy IPAs that I really encountered. So what I would say is it's a session IPA. Now, to be honest with you, I don't drink much session beer. I like big, bold, maxed out double IPAs, even triple IPAs. So that is a caveat. Occasionally I get a session beer that I think's really, really nice, but it's not that often. So what we got a very pale, where I'm looking, it's a very pale straw coloured beer with a couple of fingers of fluffy white head. It's not hazy, it's not brewed with oats, a little bit of haze, a little bit of hop haze going on there, but no more haze than a typical, sort of English pale ale. Let's get a nose, see what we can smell, see if we're getting any aroma off it. Nice. It's got a very nice aroma. So I'm getting hints of tangerine. I'm getting sort of those little small oranges. A little bit of pith. A little bit of maybe a little bit of pleasant bitterness going on there as well. I've got to say the aroma's really, really nice. I don't think to be honest with you, I don't think I've had this. I really used to really enjoy Liploid IPA, which is 6.5% one from Beavertown. Struggling to get it at the moment, so I have tried to get one to review and just see how it bears up years later, after sort of battering myself with strong hoppy beers, brewed with 26-30 grams per litre of hops, you know what I mean? Sort of battering my palate with hops over the years, and just to see how it fares. But anyway, enough of that. We're talking about, and one thing I neglected to say was Beavertown, amazing can art. They were one of the first English breweries I saw that had this sort of funky sort of artwork. So the artwork's always been cool. And I think they probably inspired a lot of the craft brewers that I buy off now. Sorry, just had to stop the video there, a bit of background noise. I film in my garage. Let's dive in, chin chin. Okay, so up front we have got, it's almost like a mix of grapefruit, a mix of tangerine, a little bit of bitterness, then it fades to almost a slight malty flavour, which is unusual. Don't really get that in the IPAs. So it's almost like an English pale, but with slightly more. I'm trying to think imagine what hops are in this. It's got to be Citra. It's got to be Citra in this and something else. Would like to say what. I love Citra. So the body is light. Carbonation is slightly zingy, not too overpowering there. Sweetness very subtle. There's not much sweetness at all. Yeah, so there's that. Like I say, just to reiterate, bit of sort of citrus at the beginning, bit of grapefruit, bit of tangerine, bit of bitterness. Then it fades to sort of a slight maltiness, which overtakes the bitterness. It's all right. Yeah. It's not one I'm going to go out and hunt down again, to be honest with you. It's a decent fridge filler for the summer, that sort of thing, you know. Yeah, and I quite often say this now. It's a basic popular beer. So quite often you'll see people who are not into craft. They've just got like a 4-pack of this, sitting around the barbecue, and I can see why. It's really, really pleasant. It's not overpriced. Yeah. Rating. Well, as a beer, it's not amazing, but it's really, you know, it's decent value. It's accessible. So I'm going to give this 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for Beavertown neck oil. Coming in 4.3%. Hops unknown, but I'm guessing Citra and something else. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you like the video, thumbs down if you don't. Let me know if you have this beer. You probably have if you're watching this video. If you're watching a beer video on YouTube, then you're likely to have had this. So yeah, let me know what you think. Thanks again. Cheers. Bye.